All right, this is what I like about rotational mechanics, right? Is that we already learned the linear stuff. So linear momentum was mass times velocity, okay? So we use an L for angular momentum. This is moment of inertia. Remember, that's our expression of angular inertia, right? The moment of inertia. And then this is our angular velocity. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. So the moment of inertia is kilogram meters squared, like mr squared, right? Okay. Angular velocity is radians per second, right? And so angular momentum is kilogram meters squared per second. I suppose you could throw radians in the top. Remember, radians really aren't there. They're just like, but you know, it's always nice to say that, right? So angular momentum is kilogram meters squared per second, okay? So let's see, what is the angular momentum of a 23 centimeter radius, 5.43 kilogram grinding wheel at 1500 RPM? So let's turn that into radians per second. Okay, so step one, 1500 times 2 pi gives you radians, divided by 60 gives you seconds. So 1500 times 2 pi divided by 60 is 157.08 roughly, and that's radians per second. Okay, that's our first thing. So this is our omega. Because really, I mean, this is pretty simple. We're going to multiply moment of inertia by omega, okay? So literally, it's mass times velocity. Momentum is mass times velocity, okay? And then our moment of inertia is, you know, I'm assuming this grinding wheel is a cylinder, so it's 1/2. Just, you know, assume a cow is a cylinder, right? Okay, so it's 1/2, 5.43. And then that's a radius, right? So always look for that. Whenever I got these problems wrong, it's always I messed up radius, and so times 0.23. Radius and diameter, right? They're different. All right, so 0.5 times 5.43 times 0.23 squared. What is that? Ooh, that's not very big. So I is equal to, this sounds like bad grammar, 0.14362, and that's kilogram meters squared. That's a 4. All right, and now we're ready. Are you ready for the big moment? L is equal to I omega. Okay, basically we've done all the work by the time we get to using the formula. 14362, and that's kilogram meters squared, right? And then our omega is 157.08 radians per second. Do you feel this big? I feel a big moment coming here. So times, I'm about to multiply a couple numbers. Well, you're watching the video, okay? So what can we say about you? All right, so 22.56, 22.56, and then the units are kilogram meters squared per second. Let's begin. Right, IB, by the way, IB wants you to write it this way: kilogram meters squared seconds to the -1. Just saying. All right, good enough.